Hi everyone, we're going to discuss the rotation of axis with the graph. This is going to be a parabola, and we already did the rotation formula on this, but I'm going to go ahead and quickly do it again. There's a set of videos where all we did was come up with the rotation formulas. So if you're having problems with that, I suggest you watch those first, because when I do this, I'm really going to go over it very quickly and go over it again just to save time on the video. So this is 1 minus 4 over, this is A, B, and C, which is negative 3/4. And so that means cosine of 2 theta is going to be negative 3/5. Alright? And our angle is going to be, I'm going to do that now, 63.4 again. So it's just like the other problem. You just do sine of theta equals 4/5, and then you inverse that, inverse sine that, and you get that. Okay, so we have to use our half angle formulas. So sine of theta equals, like I said, we've already done this. It's actually the same as last video we did. So it's minus, I'm going to go ahead, it's 1 minus negative 3/5 over 2. I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Remember the formula is 1 minus sine of 2 theta over 2 on the half angles. And remember, we're in quadrant 1 on this because we're talking about an acute angle. So basically, and this is where we're at. We're in quadrant 1. So basically, there's that. And then when you simplify this, you're going to get 5/5 plus 3/5. I just changed my 1 to 5/5 over 2, which gives you square root of 8 over 10, which equals the square root of 4 over 5, which equals 2 over square root of 5, which gives you square root, or 2 square root of 5 over 5. Now for the cosine one, we get the same thing, but it's going to be plus, or minus in this case. So 5 over 5 minus 3 over 5, divided by 2, which is going to give you 2 over 10, which gives you square root of 1 over 5, which equals square root of 1 over 5, which gives you square root of 5 over 5. So that's just if you forgot how to do half angles. So there that is. Now, for the rotation formulas, I'm going to quickly do those. So basically x is going to equal square root of 5 over 5 times x prime minus 2y prime. Like I said, if you don't know how to do these, please watch the other videos. And the y is going to be 2x prime plus y prime. The more you do these, you can see the pattern in them and just kind of fill them out very quickly. Okay, now I'm going to substitute into my equation. So I'll go ahead and write the equation so you can see it. I'm going to go ahead and move the 5 over. So there we go, and substitute. So we get x is, let me do this in red, square root of 5 over 5. Just substituting my x into that x. Copying it down again. And now do my y part. My y is square root of 5 over 5 times 2x prime plus y prime. And then, so I did those two parts. Now do this part. I'll move it down here. Plus 4 times square root of 5 over 5 times 2x prime plus y prime squared. And then I have this part, so plus 5 square root of 5 times square root of 5 over 5 times 2x prime plus y prime there equals negative 5. All right, now to simplify this, I'm just going to, let's see, do I want to multiply everything through? Let's see. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is just, I'm going to expand and simplify this and square this out. And what you get is 1/5 for that part, and then I'm going to expand that. I was going to multiply through by 5, but I'll do that later. Minus 4x prime y prime. So that's this part. Now for this part, I'm going to get plus 4/5. And this part here is just a minus b times a plus b equals a squared minus b squared. So that's just going to be, no, it's not going to be that because they're not the same. I was trying to get clever there, but I couldn't. Okay, so what we're going to get is 2x prime squared minus 3x prime y prime minus 2y prime squared. Then we have plus 4/5 4x prime squared plus 4x prime y prime plus y prime squared. And then for the last little bit, we have plus 10x prime plus 5y prime equals negative 5. All right. Now, you can simplify all this if we multiply everything. Oh, did I do that right? Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to simplify this, and I get 1/5 x prime squared, all right, minus 4/5 x prime y prime plus 4/5 y prime squared plus 8/5 x prime minus 12 over 5 x prime y prime minus 8 over 5 y prime squared plus 16 x prime squared, and then plus 16 over 5, this is over 5, x prime y prime plus 4/5 y prime squared plus 10x prime plus 5y prime equals negative 5. I kind of wish I had multiplied everything through by 5, because look what happens here. See all these 5s? If we'd have done that, it might have been a little easier. But anyway, we didn't. Now, we're trying to get rid of these, let me do it in red, these x prime, y primes. So here they are. Any more? Yeah. So you notice these first two is negative 16 over 5. This one's 16 over 5, so these all cancel. And we're going to end up getting we're going to get 5x prime squared plus 10x prime plus 5y prime. I'll go ahead and move the 5 back over. Plus 5 equals 0. So basically, what happens is you can add your x squares. So here's x squared and all the x squares. Any more x squares? All right. and then you're going to add your x's, and then multiply through by 5. That's what I did. So when you get this, we're going to divide everything by 5. So you get x squared, or x prime squared. Let me do that in purple. We should have done that from the get-go. I'm sorry about that. Plus 2x prime plus y prime plus 1 equals 0. Now, I'm going to move these two guys over. So we get x prime squared plus 2x prime equals negative y prime minus 1. Now to complete the square here, I'm going to add a plus 1 to both sides. So I can make a perfect square trinomial. You get x prime plus 1 squared equals, this cancels, negative y prime. So basically what we get is the focus, it's a parabola. The vertex is at negative 1 comma 0 from here. And then the axis of symmetry is parallel to the y prime axis. The focus at x prime y prime is negative 1 comma negative 1/4. Because remember, this is the form here is negative 4ay. Put the prime. So a has to be 1/4. All right. Now, let's graph it. So when we graph it, we're going to get, the angle was 63 degrees, 63.4 degrees. So this is my new angle, x prime, and also I'm going to rotate my y-axis counterclockwise. So this is y prime, and this is your y. Now, it's negative y. It opens up. Oh, it switched it from the center. The vertex is not 0, 0. It's down here, 0, 1. See, it's at, the vertex is at negative 1, 0. So I'm moving down 1. We're on the x, though. So we're on the x here because we rotate at 63.4 degrees. So if you move that back up here, this would be at 1, 0 here. And then, so your focus is here somewhere. And then you just graph it up like this. So it's something like this. It's actually not that wide. And that's it. Let me label this. So this point here at the x prime is negative 1 comma 0. And this focus here is going to be negative 1 comma negative 1/4. So that's your focus. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.